This video, we'll talk all about flex picks, why they exist, the benefits of them, and why they're such an incredible asset to a draft. Welcome to Draft Fundamentals, where we go into detail about the decisions behind competitive drafting in League of Legends, explain important concepts and rules, and practical takeaways you can use to apply in your own team environment. If you liked this video, I would appreciate it if you subbed, but let's get going. So flex picks. Let's quickly go over what they are and what their purpose is. A flex pick is a champion that's picked in a draft that has the ability to go into multiple roles while maintaining a similar level of effectiveness. The benefits of a flex pick are based on what it provides a team comp and is kind of in the name, flexibility. The whole idea behind drafting in League of Legends revolves around both teams taking turns back and forth in a snake style draft, taking the information cues that one team reveals off of their pick and attempting to take their own powerful picks that can potentially counter what the enemy is trying to do. Why flex picks are so OP in relation to this is because these champions are allowed to break this fundamental rule in drafting. A champion that's considered a flex pick allows teams to pick champions early on in the draft that hide their team's composition style, their lane assignments, or even both. This is especially the case when that champion is in a state where they're overtuned, in which they'll be able to be picked early on no matter the situation and then just fluently move to whatever position they need to in order to maximize their team comp's chance of success. A champion only needs to be playable in 2 positions in order to be considered a flex pick, but there's plenty of situations where champions can be placed into even 3 or even more different slots into a team comp. Some teams will even surprise other teams by flexing a champion into a position where it otherwise wouldn't be expected, allowing them to catch them off guard. If the main idea behind a draft is to counter what the enemy is picking, a flex pick is an excellent way to intervene with this because these champions are essentially revealing no cards. How are you going to counter a champion when you don't know what type of team comp this champion is going to create, and so you can't really counter that aspect, and 2, you don't even know where this champion is going, so you can't even easily pick a champion that can counter it in lane. If a flex pick is obnoxiously strong in a metagame to the point where it's just impossible to deal with if the enemy picks it, that's probably when you should be looking to the ban phase in order to mitigate it. These champions are notoriously hard to balance, and it's not uncommon for Riot to actually intentionally nerf champions in specific roles to help curb the viability of flex picks in those situations. They're incredible assets to bring to almost any team when they're good, and the ability to just pivot them to the right role at the right time makes them extremely hard to deal with.